This is the question I thought I was going to get asked, and I did. Soccer Lance YT asks, do you like mudkips? The answer is yes. But I will admit, Torchics mount mudkips like Tricos. Just saying. Thinker2112 asks, do you play or watch any sports? Like I said earlier, I've, played a little bit of soccer. I've also done basketball and a bunch of random other sports in gym, but probably the most that I played is soccer. But I do watch football on occasions. I'm not the biggest football fan, even though I live in an area that should be pretty big in football, or is really big in football, excuse me. There's no denying it. But, yeah, that is basically it in the art of sports for me. Thinker also goes on to ask, what's your favorite dungeon out of all the Zelda games you've ever played? I believe earlier in this Q&A I gave answers to just about every Zelda game I've ever played. I don't know if I could narrow them down. I don't even know if I could make a top 3 out of those that I've mentioned, but yeah, you could probably find that in maybe parts. Oh, I don't even know what parts we're up to. This is going on to what, almost 2 hours? It's over an hour and a half, so yeah. I'm sure you could find that somewhere. In the previous parts, probably 2 or 3. Anyway, Grand Pyromania asks, do you like Taco Bell? I've never really been to Taco Bell, but I do like tacos. Yes, that's weird. I enjoy tacos, but I've never been to Taco Bell. Not really one for fast food, really. I mean, I've eaten it before, and I like it, but I'm not the biggest fast food person. He also asks, how would you feel if you got partnered? To be completely honest, I've never really thought about it. I would admit it would be pretty cool, you know. It would definitely have its advantages. Like, you know, no more 15-minute time limit, even though the time limit, I will admit, is far more lenient than the 10-minute one. Again, you know, you can make a snazzy banner, but other than that, I really wouldn't think much about it. I really don't know. I know you can get revenue off of your videos, but I really don't know if I would do that or not. Probably, but it wouldn't be like it wouldn't consume me. Like, you know, the whole money aspect definitely wouldn't consume me. Like, it would be useful, and I could use it for, like, you know, other LP equipment, along with, you know, paying for non-LP stuff, but I don't know. But yeah, to be completely honest, I've never really thought about getting partnered, to be really. I'll admit, it would be really cool, and if the opportunity ever arises, I would probably take it, because well, I don't want to be a sellout, but I will admit it would help, probably, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really thought about it that much, but I know you say that you haven't thought about it that much, but here you have this lengthy response, but I don't know. It's one of those things where if it happens, great. If it doesn't, oh well, who cares? But, yeah, never really thought about getting partnered when I came into this, and like I said, if it happens, that's cool. If not, so I continue doing what I do. Okay, we're down to the last 3 questions. Shadow Singh asks, what happened to the other 77 lightning spirits? They were inferior. Only the power of 78 was able to make Let's Plays. 1 through 77 did not cut it. They are in storage somewhere, I guess. I don't know. And they also ask, favorite movie? That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I do have a favorite movies section on my YouTube page, I think. Of course, I know not a lot of people read that because I always get asked, if I sub to you, could you sub to me? And I don't do sub for sub. Also, people sometimes still ask me whether I'm a girl and how old I am, and I have that on there too. So I'm just going to take into consideration. Not a lot of people read that. And I'm going to say, there's a lot of movies I like. I liked that Get Smart movie. I'm a sucker for Disney and Pixar films. I really am. I will admit, Disney Channel and the new Disney is really suckish, but back then, Disney really was the king of the animation film, and still is. But I do feel bad that they're kind of getting more into CGI and all this stuff. Yeah, it makes me feel good that they're going back to an animated, they're going back to some of their animated roots with, like, you know, Princess and the Frog. And I know next summer they're coming out with a brand new Winnie the Pooh movie. Which I will admit, I kind of want to see. Who cares? I'm admitting that on the internet. I went to see the new Winnie the Pooh movie. It looks cute. Winnie the Pooh is cute. So, what? Anyway, I'm a sucker for childhood things, so yeah. So yeah, I like Disney Pixar. The Get Smart movie was good. The Percy Jackson movie I saw recently was pretty good. There's just a whole plethora of movies out there that are great. So it would be really hard for me to narrow it down to just one. Final questions. Or actually, final 4 questions, actually. Next up, the questions are from Masayana. She asks, if you could bring one game character to live with you, who would it be? Or to life to live with you, excuse me. Who would it be? Probably a cute Pokemon or a Luma. Preferably a non-dog Pokemon, considering I have 3 cats. So most likely an Eevee or a Luma. Because Eevee can't shock the crap out of them like Pikachu's and all those other Pokemon. And Lumas just float and go and just kind of squeak and float and bump into each other and spin. So probably something to keep me company. I mean, I know I have cats and I love them dearly, but it would be cool to have a Luma. Or a Pokemon or something like that. Of course, I did see that one YouTube thing where a guy made a film about my pet Pikmin, which was really cool. Had a sad ending for the Pikmin, though. Anyway. She also asks, if you could have any superpower, what would you want? The power to actually back up my claims and control lightning. Because that would be cool, to have all power over lightning. That would be amazing, to be an actual lightning spirit. And although some people still believe that I really am a lightning spirit after Chugga's house got struck by lightning that day, during Brawl, when we were in Masay and Ella's stream, I really didn't do that. So yeah. I do get a message, or I did get a lot of messages after that saying, OMG, you shot Chugga's house with lightning. I'll admit, even somebody actually unsubscribed to me because of it. They thought I actually did shoot Chugga's house with lightning, which I'm not God. Anyway. True story there, too. People are funny sometimes, but... Final 2 questions of the night. Kumacha asks, will you do an LP of Majora's Mask? I will admit, Majora's Mask, ever since I started Ocarina, and even a little bit before so, has probably been my most requested LP. But once again, I gotta give you guys the same answer. Won't deny it, and won't say yes. You just gotta wait till see what the future holds. And what got you into Zelda? This is an epic question to finish off this Q&A. It's probably not a thing that got me into Zelda, but... Or, actually, the question doesn't even say what thing got you into Zelda, it just says what got you into Zelda. I owe that to my friend Mermaid of Death on DeviantArt, who I actually know in real life. She's an amazing friend, and I've known her since I was in 6th grade, so I've known her for a good 6-7 years now. And yeah, she got into Zelda before I did and introduced me to Twilight Princess about a couple of years ago. And I was like, dude, this is really cool. And she's like, I know, right? And yeah, we went through the Forest Temple and stuff, and I was like kind of obsessed with the game, I will admit, it was awesome. So yeah, we've had a great time talking about Zelda things. I know, I think the first game she got was maybe Twilight Princess 2, because I know she doesn't own any of the N64 games, because I know she doesn't have an N64. But I finally convinced her to get them on the Virtual Console, and I think she's been playing Majora recently. Or at least I hope she's been. I know she'll love that game. I know she will, so. Mermaid, if you're watching this, you better be playing Majora. Anyway. So I guess that's about it. Yeah, she got me into Zelda, and the rest is history. Amazing series. Probably, in my opinion, my favorite franchise from Nintendo. Wouldn't say my favorite franchise of all time, but definitely from Nintendo. So guys, that's gonna do it for this Q&A. My voice is shot. I started this at about 7:30, and I'm almost on 2 hours of recording time. So yeah, that does it for the Q&A. And yeah, thank you all for submitting your questions. I can't believe I got this many questions, to be honest. I'm looking at the video now, and it says about 64 questions, so that's an approximate average of... That's an approximate average of a lot of questions. Well, it's obviously over 100, so... I'll worry about that later. I'm not the best in math. I need a pen and paper in front of me if I'm gonna do math. I can do simple math in my head, like 1 plus 1 is fish, but no, it's 2. I'm not completely stupid, but yeah. So yeah, this was a lot of fun, a lot of questions. I really do hope to do this again sometime. So yeah, this is basically it. I am the Lightning Spirit 78, and I'm gonna sign out for the night. So I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye.